Well, it's that time. Summer is over, harvesting over, and my plants are going to sleep for the winter. Autumn is over and the snow be falling soon. What does this mean? Being green is OVERs? No way. We are talking about cues from a 10 years old environmentalist. When the temperature drops, his concern for the planet doesn't stop. On winter days, he still wants to be green and snuggle up nicely. But Queensland. My name is Catherine and I'm 10 years old. I live with my mom, dad, my younger brother, and my younger sister. I definitely really like comedy, like jokes, pranks. I like sports. I used to draw a lot. I didn't want to waste the paper, so I would like to be using markers and drawing on the one side. I always do my pencil count and draw on both sides. For Halloween, I always make a box costume. I just use the same box every year, so I just paint over. I would take a few things off and I just recycle it and then use it again. I definitely get confused when like, what is it garbage? Various recyclings? Or like, I get confused almost all the time. I spend a lot of time in my backyard. We tried to make a garden, but it didn't exactly work. On the other way we planned it. I would like to try gardening again. So in my house, I'm always the ones who wants it always hot and I always want it colder. My mom's always cold and she just wants it warmer, and we don't get along. Over the thermostat that much, that's actually a lot of energy getting wasted. It's just bad for the environment. I really think it's important to care about the environment. Okay, they can definitely make a difference. I don't know what I did with green in the winter, but hey, Scott, I could really use your help. Even though it's cold outside, my heart is warm, thinking about how much Jasmine cared about the planet. He's already cycling and I like how he wants to keep everyone in his house warm without wasting energy. I got some fun ideas to get the cosmic green all year around. Come on, let's go meet the super kid and help him turn his house out of winter ready, both inside and out. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, hi. I'm Kasman. I'm Eric. I'm Shakiras. I'm Kais. Nice to meet you. This is my sister. This is my dad, my mom, and my brother. Hi, it's cold. Thanks for having us. Do you like this time of year? Yeah, I do. What are some things you notice when the weather gets colder? So my mom turns up the heat, and I go outside and I usually just play in the snow. And also I play a lot more hockey. Oh, hockey is really fun, so true. But it also means deadlines go away sooner. Yeah, so we have to get busy. Let's get started. Great. So first up, Caspians, are to go on trying to get your house winter ready while also thinking about the environment. Perking, going, doing great at recycling cardboard and papers. So I got to know, are you still recycling during the winter? Yes, we are. That's great. And the question is, where is your recycling bin? in the garage. That's perfect. Indoors ideal in winters when it can be stormy. Things get blown out of the bin and don't get recycled. What about people who don't have a garage? Well, then you gotta find a recycling bin with a really good lid so that everything stays inside, and make sure that it doesn't get wet or snowy, which is probably the most important part. If paper or cardboard get wet, we actually can't recycle it anymore. What do you think happens? That it just gets wetted? That's true, it just had to go in the garbage, and sometimes people don't even know that they're not recycling properly. Do you know all your locals rules and also some other rules based on combined products? So it's important that you know your garbage. Yeah, but I can probably use some help me with my recycling knowledge. Let's play the game called Race to Waste. Hey, this is once a game? I love games. Game on? Yeah. Welcome to Kasman Garage. But we're playing an action-packed game called Race to Waste. Today we have all these lovely items on this table, and Kasman will be determining whether they are trash, recycling, compost, or other. You have 2 minutes to complete this task. Are you ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Number 1. This lovely yogurt container trash. This water bottle. This recycles. Definitely with plastic container. What is it about this Kasman? You go just keep going. Milk jug. Properly recycles. Toilet paper. Trash juice. Box. Recyclable. This minute is exhausting. Hurry, hurry, hurry. 1 minute left. Grass, bananas. Old, compost. Let's see, 76 with 5 items left. You got a 9. Let's go. Goes fast. 1 newspaper. Old. 1 second. Big 50. This is wet. And last item. I don't know why I wanted to do that so badly. Time for the result. It's a great job erasing the waste. Cast select exactly how you did. This lovely pizza box. As we can see, the grease only goes on the bottom. So this bottom half is not recyclable because it's dirty, but the top half, you just rip it off, it could totally go into recycling and have a new life. So it is only like that. We can't recycle, but it is clean. We can't. Exactly. And in fact, this greasy bottom half will go in the compost bin. Up next, we have a container just full of extra food in there. These are definitely something you want to wash out before you put in the recycling. But that is, this had to go in the trash. So if we clean the container that we can recycle, they have a better chance of getting recycled. Absolutely. We also have this plastic container, and that is actually a yes and a no for recycling. This top half of the containers is totally recyclable, but this bottom part is actually not recyclable, and it's for one of the weirdest reasons. Because of the color, that's exactly it. These black takeout containers blend it with the recycling tracks, and the machines don't pick them up, which means they get rolled directly in the trash. So you can use these for like my pencil, my pens, and my crayons. Absolutely. Always reuse first before you recycle. Kasman, I noticed that you had a wet newspaper in the trash, which is good on you because it does not get wet. I also noticed that you have a mini composter here, which is where this belongs. But even better is that it can go into your backyard compost. Or do you have one? No one wants to get one. Perfect field trace composting. Missions, let's go. To help Kasman stay green during the winter, we visited the wasted management facilities. There are lots of machines and guides to protect our garbage, recycling, and food scraps. Wow, we met up with Daniels, whose Show us around. We want to know what you do use. I am the waste operation technicians, and my job is to teach our community and our students about waste management. Here's where we live. This is cool. What you really want to know is all about your backyard composting. Has been here, has been talking about it. How does the backyard compost to actually make compost? That is a very great question. So inside the composter, it's like a whole community. So when you're adding your food, scrap in some brown materials, like your leaves, there's bugs and bacteria and organisms. If they're breaking down all of that material, they're eating it and they're moving around, and that is breakdown. They're producing something that looks like soil, and that is what the compost is. That we can then use on our gardens and make our lawns. We can compost really easily in the summer, but how that is different in the winter. So we slow down in the winter, but we can continue to add it to the house. Now the stuff ready for spring when everything start to warm up a bit. So it's still totally worth it to keep backyard composting all through the year. Absolutely. So we got to set this up today. So in kind we have built about could put it. The bin itself pretty easy to install. It actually just come apart. We're going to flip it over. We're going to line up all of the pieces to clip them in. When we put the doors and it's ready to go. There you go. Now get it start composting. Okay. Paper, glass, metal, plastic. Which one wins the recycling contest? Some materials can be recycled more times than others, like forever and ever. One of them is aluminium. It can be turned into brand new objects countless times a week. Same goes for glass. Those jars or bottles can be turned into new ones over and over and over again, even if they break. Wow! Careful paper can be transformed up to 7 times, but even recyclable plastic can only be recycled up to 3 times. Great for gold medal winners, glass and metal. Using those first will make a bigger impact on reducing other garbage. Great! Kasman wants to get his backyard winter ready. Setting up the composters is quick and easy, and we play this not far from the back door, so adding kitchen scrap won't be too hard in the cold weather. Step 1 of growing winter's greens is complete. Step 2, the fallen leaves. I've been doing a lot of raking of fall. I don't really like these leaf blowers. They make so much noise. I know, right? Not only the waking up early in the morning with noise pollution, but some estimates say that gas-powered leaf blowers with the oil engines pollute more than 100 cars. That's why it's better for us to do a little bit of elbow grease with these brakes. So we're just making one big pile, and then we use these leaves after. Some of them will be used in a backyard composter. It's my great bound waste, which helps break everything down and also keep critters away. Not only are leaves great to put in your compost, but they are really good to use as much around the base of your trees during the winter, and you kind of tuck it in. It's up here there. It's going to protect all the new saplings that are trying to grow next spring. I'm really happy to see those families in the garden guess how did the veggies go this year. I didn't really go or work out as planned. I really would love to have a garden. Gardening can be a trials and errors thing. It's very challenging, but I got a great way to get started. I'm in. Here we have the plants. Here we have some hint mint which can go great in tea or lemonade. rosemary, purple basils, lemon balms, and more rosemary. We get these herbs started inside the house so they have a better chance of thriving outside in the spring. So I got a fun little way to preserve these herbs. Once they're grown to a point where you can use them at any point while you're cooking, I want to get some terms from each one of these plants, not too big, not small. So with these trimmings, we're going to create something called herbs bombs. We're going to cut these into little pieces and put them in these ice cube trays and fill them up with waters or oils, depending on which one. And then you're going to take freezers and take them out whenever you're going to cook. Check these out. These refreshing ice cubes of water with the mint and lemon balm in them you can use to freeze your drink. These you're going to use in a pot, in a pan, in a soup. Often a lot of recipes start with olive oil, and this is the way to do it. This is also the great thing to do if you have herbs left in your garden before winter comes, so nothing goes to waste. Why don't you try this glass of water full of lemon balms and mint? It's really refreshing. Of course it is. It's natural at its finest. Doesn't just elevate your dish, and now you got unlimited access to lemon balm and mint and these other herbs in your kitchen. But it's kind of getting hot in here. I think Stickers either by the thermostat, okay. You know, it's unbelievable the amount of land used to grow. Lawns in US in the size of the country of 20 suns in autumn. Lots of falling leaves land on those lawns and like Jasmine family. Most people like to clear them away. There's a lot of leaves being removed. Oh no, a leaf blower. Those dead leaves are home to the bunch of really cool insects and animals like butterflies and moths. Bumblebees, queens dig little holes in the ground to stay warm in the winter, the extra protecting. And when those holes are covered by leaves, get over here's yield. When we release the leaves, we protect insects and pollinators that are good for the environment. So maybe we should just leave them alone. That's much better. Spray from Kasman is looking for ways to help keep everyone in the house warm and be energy efficient. So I hear there's a debate about temperatures in your house. Please tell me a little bit as well. My mom's always cold. I'm always hot, and she cranks her heat up a lot, even in the night time. And I just feel like that shut out voices of energy. You're right, but we can't keep your mom cold in the winter. So we have some great ideas on how we can conserve energy still, but also keep everybody comfortable and cozy in the town. This is called a programmable thermostat because can actually change the program. So that it's colder when you're at school or away from home, and when you're sleeping, it's warmer when you were at home during the day. This would have saved a lot of energy. Perfect. Also keep the curtains closed, and on sunny day open them up still the sun and heat of your house off. Mom said that there are some places in the house that are colder than others. Let's find them. So I have this insect stick. A lot of homes have areas that are drafty, so like doors and windows. They usually crack to let the cool air in the heat escape. If the smoke goes the opposite way in certain area, then that means there is, and that means there's draft, like a draft. Speeds making room, which is kind of moving. Actually, let's see. You know, yeah, I definitely crabs. Oh, crabs, okay. Now let's make sure the latch of the door frame. Okay, dirty tools. What are we doing? Would you like to know? I would like to know actually. So there are many objects you can get at a hardware store, like plastic shrink wrap, which can block up the drop. But I like to get crafty, and you do great because we're going to make door snakes. You know, door snake is no, but they're like snakes. Door snakes are sustainable craft. Just keep cold air from coming in and keep the hot air inside the room door too. Make the door snakes. We got some large old pans and cut them into long pieces of the same size as the door frame. Great. Now the fun part, we get to fill them. We fill the fabric tools with different materials, sand like the kind you see at others' playground, and leftovers, fabric scrap. I wanna waste stop wheels work, bits to lock the craft. You know what will then look more than like a snake? What's some ghoulish eyes? Oh, it's a great idea. So, do you like them? Yes, I think they're amazing. And they definitely stop the drops. There are some sense ones. Okay, now let's place this fabric ones by the front door. Okay, last two snakes. I got one small stand for cotton fabric. I can literally feel the drops from here, and just like that, the drops is gone. Good job. Door snakes are so cool and fun to make. Cute. But I said door snake. Very funny. Another way to save energy is selling fans. In the winter, they can keep us warm. If you reserve them to spin clockwise, hot air rise. So in the winter, the hottest places in the house is near the ceiling, and the coldest part is under the floor. More. The ceiling fans push the warm air down, keeping you warm and air saving energy. Then there are another really cool trick to keeping your house warm. Have a party. 8 people generate the same amount of heat as one metal electric baseboard heater. So when it gets really cold, invite your friends over. Human friends. Sorry guys. Sorry, but we had so much fun hanging out with you today. It's been an awesome blast. We hope you keep up all your winter composting and your yard is ready for winter and you got a great start for your garden. Also, I'm really excited to keep you with your temperature control and how door snake work out. I have full confidence in you that you're going to do a great job. You know why? Why? 'Cause you're a man. Yeah. You've been waiting all day to say that, haven't maybe come in. Here we are. You see these milk bags and these product caps? They tend to be thrown into the garbage and hardly ever end up getting recycled. But what if took that there's a way we can turn them into something fantastic? When I was younger, my aunt told me to hold on to these little caps. She told me about organizations that collected these teeny tiny pieces of plastic and sold them in order to raise money to buy wheelchairs. These little caps are made from something called high impact polystyrene, which is a big word for a type of plastic, and they can be recycled. You just need a lot of them. So organizations collect them, sell them to recycling companies, and then use that money to buy wheelchairs. Pretty cool. So what? about milk bags. In most places, you can't recycle milk bags. But when I joined my school's environment club, I found out that milk bags can be turned into something very useful. Blankets for people without a home. We cut the bags into strips like this and then wheel them together to make cushiony blankets for people without a home. You can do this too, or you can send your milk bags to organization. What can we do? Here's just a couple of ways that you recycle something, while it's all supporting a cause that you're passionate about. Check on this ornament has a man's. I can't. From what I learned, the squats definitely changed a lot of my recycling habits. I actually didn't know you just reuse those. I do just like recycle them, but what's when the carrots told me that those can't be recycled because it blend it with the conveyor. I like it to see it wasn't just for food the Tupperwares, right? Used for different applications, and he is adds the ingredients to take the kids into his family in his home. Okay, so after what we learned, with recycling with Eric and Kyle in the garage, my family actually decided to label out the garbage. So you know what goes where? So this garbage is a great activity. And this is just for scrap that goes in our backyard composter. And it knows how to compost. All you got to do is layer it like this food guys, this scrap, and yeah, it's not that hard. So I definitely enjoy the raise or waste game, even though I got like half the questions wrong. And I had the title moldy banana. I really like the part that he said the questions were really hard. He got half of them wrong. When you into the game, I feel like the most important things he learned from them and he had fun. I'm 1000% sure that now he took a test now and played that game. And he wouldn't get 100% right. We saw it. The black takeout containers for exam. It really learns a lot and his babbling is so well. His actual plants are doing pretty good. They look like they're growing. I looked forward to planting them this spring. I never actually had a garden that's worked out before. Keep it in confidence. Keep on trying. Yeah, and you're gonna do awesome. Yet I got a bump. You put it in. All the herbs ones were really good. These arms are so cool. And they're making cooking easier and also like reduce food waste. So that's really awesome. I work at the front door. I left a draft, and after I put the door snakes at the draft, but I didn't feel this anymore, so I know that's actually worked really well. The fabric's going to work better, but the one that kinds was because the skin goes fatty, so I imagines whether the door snake was like without the googly eyes, it would just be planned. Couldn't even call it a snake anymore. He grew so much just making the door snake together, and I'm so glad it worked out. And now you know how to make them so you can make more favorite ones with scrap fabric you have at home. We stopped fighting over the same site after we program, and to actually work it out a lot and save a lot of electricity. I'm so happy that the thermostat agreement has been resolved and everyone should do their part, because if everyone does their part, that's a big difference. Be happening right there. You're so right, Kasman. What you're doing is great, but the big difference happens when everyone does their part, and that's how you can really make an impact. You're the Kasman for the whole season. Go, Cadence!